days. Think about you, those baby blue shades. That's when you told me you hope that the old me might show up. I overreact. Hey, think about walking away. Think about all of the ways I've changed. That's when you told me you hope that the old me might show up. He's not coming back. Oh, I can see the moon from my kitchen, but I cannot see through this decision. I close my eyes and cross the line. Now I'm breaking out. Yeah, you brought me down. Now I'm breaking out. I'm breaking out. Hey, breaking out to bed today's. Buy myself a pair of baby blue shades. Won't forget me. I wish that you let me. You text me, I'm not writing back. I miss how you hold me. Each kiss feels so lonely, but I know I'm on the right track. Oh, I can see the moon from my kitchen, but I cannot see through this decision. I close my eyes and cross the line. Now I'm breaking out. Yeah, you brought me down. Oh, I can see my world in transition, and I can see the light I've been missing. I close my eyes and cross the line. Now I'm breaking out. Yeah, you brought me down. Now I'm breaking out. I'm breaking out. I'm breaking out.
bad if I do say so myself.
That's pretty good. Honestly, you guys are finally learning. What's it like being a teenage boy sitting incredibly close to another smelly teenage boy?
As a teenage boy, it's not actually as bad as you would think, but...
You guys are real cozy. And Ben's getting closer. I don't like that. Oh, okay. How was your break? How was your Christmas?
How were the holidays? I mean, Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. Why do we always say it the same way? Like, why are we always like, Happy New Year? It's like the same inflection. I really don't know.
What's another way to say it, though?
Happy New Year. I mean, so when it happens, like, okay, wait, give me a countdown from 3. Like, 3. Happy New Year.
Happy
New Year. Happy New Year, sir. I don't think that worked either. I didn't like it.
Moving
on. If you didn't catch it, my name's Emma, and I'm the middle school lead, and this is my friend Austin.
Hey, guys.
And he is
I'm not the middle school lead.
He's not. He's a senior, and he's a 6th grade boys group leader.
7th grade.
7th grade. Woo!
I can't hear you guys.
Yeah. They needed that. We're going to play a little game. Now, we just want to see what you think's better. And so we're going to say, when you think it's this, you're pointing this way. When you think it's that, you're pointing that way. This is this or that Valley or Real Lifestyle. Which way do you point if it's this?
That way.
That.
That.
This.
This.
That.
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 Not allowed, Elijah.
This.
This. What is that? That.
That. Okay. Austin?
Or is not an answer.
It's not. It's not. Let's see what this slide is.
Let's see. Which one was better?
Ooh.
Christmas Eve service, this, or no, New Year's Eve 8 a.m. service?
So you got to sleep in an extra hour.
I like sleeping
Christmas
in.
Eve services or extra
Which
hour
one was
of
better?
sleep? Ooh, a lot of people are saying Christmas Eve services. A couple junior high boys think
I wasn't planning to wake up early anyways, so...
Oh, see, for me, this was a big win. It's that for me.
I think this one is definitely better for the people who work here.
I got an extra hour of sleep. I was asleep like this koala bear. I was like... And the thing I was draped over was my dog.
Can you do that pose one more time?
Was it pretty?
I think it was a great pose.
Thank you. Let's see the next one, this or that. What's our next slide? Are we done with this or that?
And the next slide is...
And the next one.
There we go. I knew if I did it long enough, it would happen.
Or middle school summer camp.
I went to both. I feel like if I vote either one,
high school, middle school, high school.
I think people will be mad if I vote for either one because I went to both.
Ooh. Which should he vote for?
Should I vote for middle school or high school?
I'm voting for middle school.
Middle school was louder.
Middle school. Those are my people. Okay,
I feel
let's
like
see.
that's biased.
I have the best students in the world.
Oh, do you now?
They're way better than high school students. Just kidding. I'm kidding. I kid.
She's right.
Okay, let's see our next slide. Let's see what else we're going to vote on. Ooh, summer camp versus winter camp. Do we like summer camp or winter camp? Ooh, what do you guys think? Summer camp, winter camp? Summer camp?
I like warmth.
Got it. Jasmine's torn.
I like being warm.
I do like being warm, but here's the thing. I love that winter camp is just a weekend. Like summer camp, it's a commitment. But like winter camp, I don't even like, I barely have to have someone watch my dog, except for my husband's home, so he can watch
That
him,
is
but
true.
It's like I don't have to worry about anything.
Yeah, you don't have to worry about that anymore because
Yeah.
you're married.
I'm married. What? Since when? No, but like I feel like winter camp's just so nice because it's just like a weekend. Like let's go away
That
for a
is
weekend.
true.
You know, like a little
true.
vacation. Like a big family vacation, too much. A little family vacation, just right.
I don't think I went to the high school winter camp last year, so I think I have to go off of summer camp because I went to more of them.
Okay, got it. Okay, let's see our next one. What's our next one? Fall costume party or summer water night. Summer water night, fall costume party.
I think
I'm
this
seeing a lot
picture,
of summer
I think
people.
this by itself, Emma, makes this the winner.
Ding. I'm disgusted. Okay, it looks like most of you guys are saying summer party, but some of you guys are saying costume party.
I mean,
Water and balloons, that's true.
I do like dressing up. It is fun.
Yeah, I like a good costume, but I love when Olivia dumps buckets of water on my head during the water night.
I feel like all I did during that time was run away, grab balloons, throw them, and run away more.
I basically just spent the whole night getting hit with something like either a pool noodle or like a water gun or a water balloon. Like I was constantly
100%.
destroyed. I had so many bruises. Anyway, let's see the next one. Let's see what it is. Ooh, 9 square or dodgeball? Dodgeball, 9 square. Ooh.
When I played
This one's kinda
dodgeball
torn.
at the middle school camp, I got to be put on a team with just leaders.
Ooh.
So it's definitely dodgeball on this
I like
one.
dodgeball. But wait, clarification. Shh. Which one do you prefer watching, dodgeball or 9 square? Like as a
Dodgeball.
sport.
All the way.
I think dodgeball all the way. If I'm watching it, I want to do this one. If I'm playing it, I want to do 9 square.
I
Okay,
mean,
let's see this next one.
It's very fun to watch people
What
get hit
is
in the
it?
face with a dodgeball.
Ooh, this or that. But here's the thing. I know you told
I
me
think
there was
this
an
is-
or, and there is a correct answer to this one.
There is a correct answer.
There is a correct answer. It's
Her
this
name
one.
is Amy.
It's right here. It's the or. Because neither this or that could exist without or.
That is
true. She keeps everything running around here. We don't exist without Amy. Man.
Very true.
Yeah, that's why she's holy and we're not. That's why her name is above ours.
That is true.
Anyway, that was this or that. We have one more game, but this one needs people on stage. Austin, do you want to pick some people? We need 4.
4 people. You.
When you look at me in the mirror, you're getting hard to recognize. You cover growing up with tattoos and new shoes, and girls who don't know you're just a guy.
You started pointing at people, so you get to come up and join us. That's the punishment for pointing at people.
Here you go. I'm sorry. Hey, it's okay. You're not really
You
on
get to have
one.
fun with us.
Wow. Okay. Let's get some names and some grades. What's your name? What's your grade?
Enzo, 8th grade.
Where my 8th graders at? Woo! Okay, what about right here? Shaylee, 9th grade. Where my 9th graders at? Yeah.
That's
And you're
some
not
weak
9th grade.
representation, guys.
Audrey, 7th grade.
7th grade?
Hey, where are my
Lydia's the
7th
only
graders
one.
at?
Okay, let's go right here.
Blake,
Disappointed.
6th grade.
6th grade? Oh,
We're gonna
roasted
talk
high
about this in
school.
group later.
Okay. Clearly 6th grade is going to do really well at this. Basically, all you have to do is decide whether you think a picture is real or fake. Okay, so when
You
one
do that.
appears, you're going to write it down. We're going to have you reveal it. We'll see if you get it right. Got it? Got it. Let's see the first picture. Is that real or fake?
at 17.
Is that real?
I hope that's real. That's cool.
That'd be pretty.
Cause I knew who you were back at the start.
Real or fake? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Show us the answers. We got
Real, and real.
It's fake.
It is fake.
Oh, that's so sad. None of these people are acing geography. Let's see the next one. Real or fake?
I feel like that would be hard to Photoshop.
I feel like it's hard for it to be real at the same time, though.
That's true.
It looks kind of
What
fake.
makes it so they all grow like that?
It looks like something they edited for like a Lord of the Rings movie, and someone just stole that picture. But I don't know. Okay, let's see it. 3, 2, 1. Show us real.
You all say real.
Let's see what it says. Real. Interesting. Crooked Forest. Okay. Bent
Does
pine
anyone
trees.
know why that's a thing?
I don't know. Or who started it. Who did
Look it up and come to me later.
Yeah, okay. Let's see our next picture. You all get 1 point. What's this? Real or fake?
You have
It's
not
real?
seen this. It's blue. Fire isn't blue most of the time.
Yeah.
That also looks like lava, and lava isn't blue, I think.
I don't know much about lava, if I'm honest. I didn't go to school, so
I'm taking a geology class. Maybe I'll be able to tell you in a month.
maybe. Maybe. Okay, let's see what your answers are. What do you got? Real, real,
You all
real,
say real again.
You all believe him.
You guys are
Okay,
very
let's
trusting
see.
of photos.
Is it real? It's real. You all get another point. Great job, great job. Wow, a volcano. Interesting.
This
It
earth is
burns
crazy.
Blue. The lava burns blue. Okay, let's go ahead and see the next one. Real or fake?
I'm pretty
Real
sure.
or fake? The question is, if it's real, who made it? Who would make something like that?
I'm pretty sure it's actually fake. I'm pretty
it-
sure this one's fake.
It looks real, but also like why? Like why would you? Also,
I feel like this is a picture of something that isn't real.
the little boats next to it are just like really weird too. I don't
That
know.
is
I've never
true.
seen boats like that before. Okay, okay. Let's see your answers. Let's see your answers. We got real, 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 fake.
Ooh, taking a risk.
Enzo's saying fake. Let's see. It's real. They all have 3 points. Enzo has 2 points. Let's see the next one.
My bad.
Okay. Real or fake?
I bet it's from Australia.
I don't like it. I don't
If
care
that's
if it's
real,
or
it lives
fake.
in Australia.
If it's real or fake, I'm having nightmares about it tonight. Either way.
Why does the bottom part of
Why do
it
you
look
know
like
that?
a hamburger? Guys, look at the bottom part of this. That is a hamburger.
Whoa, it is. That is a McDonald's hamburger right on the bottom of that crust.
Take that how you will.
Okay, let's see your answers. Fake, real,
Ooh.
fake, real. Let's see. What is it? Is it real or fake? It's real. Oh, Enzo coming back. Audrey in the
It should be
lead.
called a burger crab.
Okay, let's see the next one. I think this is our last one. Real or fake? And here.
I really hope that's real. It would make me very happy.
I think it's a scene from Jaws. Real or fake? What do you guys? Olivia says real.
I really
She said
hope this
fake.
is a real thing.
Okay, let's see. Fake, but it would have been totally awesome.
That makes me sad.
That's so sad. Well, hey guys, thanks for playing. Audrey, you ended up with the most points.
We
so
have
you
a
get to pick a
winner.
prize. Pick a prize. Any prize you want. Look at that. Pick something out. Wow. Get it.
Let's give a
Hey,
round of applause
you
for
guys,
everyone.
I'm feeling generous. You guys take a prize and leave your markers in the basket. Leave your stuff in the basket. Hey, we mentioned this earlier, but a certain event is coming up. Anyone know what event I'm talking about?
I think I know.
What is it?
It's winter camp.
Winter camp. Every time we talk about it, we have to say
Winter camp.
Anyway, winter camp is coming up, and you should register soon because if you've been paying attention to our Instagram and our Facebook, you may know that the price is about to go up for it because the early bird rate is almost done. So make sure you register by the 20th so you save a little bit of money. It's $150, and for middle school camp, it's February 24th through 26th. For high school camp, it's February 14th? Nope, 17th.
Seems about right.
Through 16th. I was just taking like middle school and replacing the 2s with 1s.
That seems right.
Yeah. Anyway, so no, winter camp is coming up. Are you signed up? Yeah. If you're not signed up, are you going to sign up? Yeah. Are you going to badger your parents to sign you up because it's going to be the most fun with amazing worship and amazing speakers and amazing games? Are you going to register? Woo! Okay. Enough from us. Sign up for winter camp. Go ahead and stand up. We're going to worship.
Hey guys, how you doing? Let's get ready to worship. I searched the world, but it couldn't fill me. Man's empty praise and treasures that fade are never enough. Then you came along and you put me back together. And every desire is now satisfied here in your love. Oh, there's nothing better than you. There's nothing better than you. There's nothing, nothing is better than you. Oh, I'm not afraid to show you my weakness, my failures and flaws. Lord, you've seen them all, and you still call me friend. Because the God of the mountain is the God of the valley. There's not a place your mercy and grace won't find me again. Oh, there's nothing better than you. There's nothing better than you. There's nothing, nothing is better than you. Oh, there's nothing better than you. There's nothing better than you. There's nothing, nothing is better than you. You turn mourning to dancing. You give beauty for ashes. You turn shame into glory. You're the only one who can. You turn mourning to dancing. You give beauty for ashes. You turn shame into glory.
a new song, but before that, I kind of just want to talk to you guys about how I've been feeling coming into this new year. There's been a lot of heavy things going on in my life, and not only that, but in my mind, and I have no doubt that you guys are going through the same thing every day. And maybe this year, you're already feeling tired, and maybe you don't see his victory, maybe you don't feel deserving of his attention, and maybe you have zero confidence, and maybe there's not an ounce of your own strength left in you. And I can assure you, you're not alone in that. But this song is called Champion, and it reminds me of God's strength and victory, and that he has already won over this year and really the entirety of our entire lives. And this song speaks truth about his strength and authority. And I love worship because it enables us to shift our focus from the heaviness of whatever's going on to the one who is our strength and remains undefeated. He understands our burdens, and so I ask of you, whether you already know these words or not, that you would shift your focus and all your attention on him and give whatever burdens you're carrying to him tonight. Let's worship. So hard to see it. Took me so long to believe it, that you choose someone like me to carry your victory. Perfection could never earn it. You give what we don't deserve, and you take the broken things and raise them to glory. You are my champion. Giants fall when you stand undefeated. Every battle you've won. I am who you say I am. You crown me with confidence.
By the power of your word, I am seated in the heavenly place, undefeated, with the one who has conquered it all. You guys can have a seat.
What's up? How you guys doing? Good, 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 good. If you're new with us tonight, my name is Tyler Lane. I am the high school pastor here, and it's the first one of a new year. You guys, new year off to a good start? Yeah. I got to end my last year and start my new year with a stomach ulcer. If you don't know what that is, it sucks. Just tell you that. It's not fun, but that's all right. We're hanging in there. So I have a almost 4-year-old daughter. Her name's Eliza. Okay, in case you wonder, she's a monster. Okay, and every morning she wakes up somewhere between 5:30 and 7 o'clock. Okay, just depends on the day how she's feeling. She just recently moved into a big kid bed, so she just gets out whenever the heck she wants, and so she'll come in. And the first thing she says, she doesn't say, "Good morning, Dad." She doesn't say, "Hello, greetings." The first thing, she stands on my wife's side of the bed, and she says, "Mommy, I want breakfast. Give me breakfast." And immediately, my wife responds with, "Not yet, Eliza. Go to sleep." It really doesn't matter what time that request would come in. The answer almost always is, "Not yet, Eliza. Not yet, Eliza." And then eventually breakfast time will come, and we'll feed her a breakfast, a good breakfast. I don't know what it is. I'm never the one that gives it to her, but I'm sure it's great. Less than 15 minutes after she has finished that breakfast, she will come over to whichever parent is closer, but almost always Abigail, who's my wife. And she'll say, "Mommy, I'm hungry." And we will say, "Not yet, Eliza. You can have a snack at 9:30. You have to wait." And my daughter hears "you have to wait" or "not yet" no less than 50 times a day. And what my 4-year-old, almost 4-year-old, wrestles with is something that I think we too wrestle with. It's this idea of waiting. We're not really good at it. We're not really good at it. I'm certainly not super good at it. You find yourself often as middle school and high school students in this season of waiting. Maybe you get to middle school, something you've been waiting for, maybe something you've been dreading, but you're waiting for something. I recently found out that the schools here don't offer sports in 6th grade. You have to wait till 7th grade. Some of you are waiting till you get to high school, right? And more opportunities and maybe different friends, different situations. Maybe you're waiting for that. You get into high school and you're waiting to turn 16 and you get the freedom that comes with it. You get 16 and immediately the next thing you're waiting for is just to get out. And some of you are seniors. And there's an aspect of you that's waiting to be done, whether how impatiently or not, right? You're waiting for the next thing. And we find ourselves constantly in this season of waiting. And so over the next 4 weeks, we're going to spend some time talking about, okay, how do we prepare for the future? But how do we stay focused on the present? And how do we live with who we are and who we're not yet completed to be? Right? How do you stay here and in the not yet? Over the next 4 weeks, we want to look at that. You see, sometimes when you're looking to the future of what could be, you get really frustrated in the present. 2.5 years ago, I broke my foot actually at a youth event here, and it was awesome. It was awesome. I was in a boot for 12 weeks. I was non-weight bearing for 10 of those, and it was a lot of waiting. I couldn't wait to get this boot off of my foot. I remember I got the boot off, and immediately I had to start rehab. So I went to my friend Erin, and she had me do all these exercises and all this stuff, and I was getting frustrated. About a couple weeks in, I was like, okay, I should be able to do this. I should be back to normal. I've never been in great shape, but I should be able to do what I did before. And constantly, Aaron would remind me, hey, you can't do that yet. Not yet. Oh, you have to wait for it. And I was getting so frustrated. I should be able to balance on this foot. She says, Tyler, you gotta take your time. You gotta do the steps. It's not yet ready. I remember being so frustrated, and there's sometimes where no matter what it is, whether it's with a relationship, it's with school, it's with our family, it's waiting for that job, it's waiting for that college offer, it's waiting for the whatever it is, we get frustrated when we're not making progress toward that goal. And we begin to ask some big questions. I remember at the end of all of my rehab appointments, she would strap this device around my foot and it would pump ice cold like water through it. It's my favorite part of the day. I loved it. Like I told Aaron, I was like, if you would let me, I would come do this indefinitely, just like 15 minutes. And one of the reasons I loved it is it gave me time just to stop. Like I couldn't do anything else. I was just stuck on this table with an ice cold foot. And I began to ask some questions. And some of those days, man, those questions were heavier. Like, man, what am I doing? Why am I still doing this? Why does this suck so much? And sometimes in this waiting, when we're not seeing the progress that we're wanting to see, we start to ask those questions. What's the purpose of this? How do I just get out of here? What am I doing here? Why am I in this? Why am I still here? And there's this book in the Old Testament called Ecclesiastes. Ecclesiastes is one of my favorite books in all the Old Testament. It's written by a guy named Solomon. It's the son of David. And he became the king of Israel, and he was granted wisdom by God, and he made a lot of wise choices. He made a whole lot of really dumb ones. But he wrote this book called Ecclesiastes, and really the whole point of Ecclesiastes is asking this question, what's the meaning of life? What's the meaning of life? And there, in the third chapter, he starts to talk about some of this, and he says this. He says, for everything there is a season. I can't read that. For everything there is a season, a time for every activity under heaven, a time to be born and a time to die, a time to plant and a time to harvest, a time to kill and a time to heal, a time to hear, a time to tear down and a time to build up. He continues, a time to cry and a time to laugh, a time to grieve and a time to dance, a time to scatter stones and a time to gather stones, a time to embrace and a time to turn away, a time to search and a time to quit searching, a time to keep and a time to throw away. He continues, a time to not tear, it's like you're crying, a time to tear and a time to mend, a time to be quiet, and a time to speak, a time to love and a time to hate, a time for war and a time for peace. What do people really get for all their hard work? And he continues, I have seen the burden God has placed on us, yet God has made everything beautiful for its own time. He has planted eternity in the human heart. But even so, people cannot see the whole scope of God's work from beginning to end. And he talks in this poetic form that there's a time for everything. It's not an exhaustive list, right? It's an artistic list showing us that there is a time for everything. And what we find is that every season, every time, has its purpose. Whatever season you find yourself in, it has its purpose. Sometimes those purposes are hard to find out. Sometimes you're not in a great season. It's hard to look and see that this too is going to have a purpose. But Solomon tells us that this is true, that it has its time. There's a time for everything. And towards the end of that passage, Solomon says that God has made everything beautiful in its time. God has made everything beautiful in its time. Think about a flower, just for a second. Whatever your favorite flower is, right? Guys, just help me out. It's probably a tulip, okay? Just imagine a tulip. If you don't know what your favorite flower is, go with a tulip. Ah, that's sad. You can Google it when you get home, all right? It's fine. Imagine a flower. When we think of flowers, when we give flowers, we don't give unbloomed flowers, right? The pretty part of a flower is when it's in bloom, right? And we would love our lives to be constantly in bloom like a flower. But the interesting thing about flowers is that it takes time for them to bloom. From the time they're planted and watered and sun and photosynthesis and all the things I didn't listen to in science class. And all the things that you're ignoring in science class right now are happening. And it takes time. And we celebrate when this flower blooms, but we don't spend time celebrating when it's growing. And you might find yourself not in a season where you're blooming. You may find yourself in a season where you're growing. And God has made that beautiful in its time because it has a purpose, because if you don't grow, you don't bloom. So you might find yourself in a hard season. And maybe the purpose is to help you grow. Because today matters even when it's not great. Even when it's not sunny. Even when it's winter for 7 months in Spokane and I hate it. Today is still great if we recognize that God has made everything beautiful in its time. Because ultimately we know, we can read that towards the end of the Bible, there's this book called Revelation. In the book of Revelation, towards the end of it, it talks about how God is going to bring a new heaven and a new earth. He's going to wipe every tear from every eye. He's going to take away all the pain and all the hurt. And eventually he says, behold, I am making everything new. And listen, on this side of eternity, some things will become new. Some things will bloom and some things will be great, but there's a lot of hurt. There's a lot of challenges. There's a lot of growing. But we know, because we know who Jesus is, that ultimately everything will be made new. And we long for and we hope for, and even the Bible says that creation groans in anticipation of becoming new again. So we see that we can be made new. But what that really reveals to us, until we see that day that Revelation 21 talks about, the truth is that you're a work in progress. And that's okay. Listen, at 12, 14, 16, 18, 34, you won't be complete. You're a work in progress. So focus on the progress. About a year ago, I was really struggling. I've shared this at times. I was really struggling connecting with God. It's something even to this day that's really hard for me to say, and I keep saying it from stage for some reason. But I was really struggling with connecting with God on a regular basis. It became even more shameful every time I would step on stage because I knew that my time with God wasn't working. And I began to really work at it and to really try. And eventually I just gave it up to God. And I said, God, I really would love to connect with you, but what I'm doing isn't working. And slowly, day by day, step by step, minute with God by minute with God, it slowly became more real again, more fresh again, more new again. And a year later, it's like, man, I look forward to my time with God. Is it always good? No, it's not. But man, the progress that I've made in a year, it feels new, it feels good. And so as we talk about our futures, we can get so caught up in what is to come and what is not yet that we forget that today is an opportunity. That we can forget that today God has made it. And there's an opportunity and there is good in today. And maybe the good is it's an opportunity to grow. So this week, as we kind of jump into this series, or jump into a new year, I want you to think about 2 questions. 2 questions. If you're a person that writes journals, or maybe you just have like a notepad on your, like a note app on your phone, you can do this. It's an easy exercise. Every day you ask these 2 questions. Where have I seen progress in my life today or this week? Where have I seen progress? Where am I getting better? Where is life getting better? And you take about 5 minutes to answer that question. And then you ask the second question, where can I still pray for God to show me progress? Because you are a work in progress and you are getting better. You're getting closer to who God created you to be. And we can celebrate those things and still recognize that we're not quite there yet. Let's pray. Dear Heavenly Father, I thank you for this day. I thank you for the opportunity to be here. I thank you for bringing each and every one of these students here. Lord, knowing that you have created them exactly how you want them. Lord, I pray that even one student hears that in a real way tonight. Lord, that you have made them exactly how you want them, and that you are working in them, and that they are a work of progress. Lord, I pray as we walk through this series, you would continue to show us areas where we can continue to grow, where we continue to become more and more like the person that you have created us to be. Lord, I pray as we do that, it would be all for your glory and for our good. It's in your Son's name we pray. Amen. Let's stand, let's worship.
Christ is my firm foundation, the rock on which I stand when everything around me is shaking.
All right, check out the screens.
When you were a kid, or maybe even this morning, do you remember ever being told, not yet? Can I have a snack? Not yet. Can I open this present? Not yet. Can I stay out past midnight? Not yet. Sometimes growing up feels like an endless back and forth of not yets, doesn't it? Maybe now you've grown to the point where you're beginning to ask questions like, who am I? What does my future hold? What's my purpose? If this is you, you'd probably find the book of Ecclesiastes kind of interesting. It's a book of poetry in the Bible that wrestles with what might be the biggest question ever. What is the meaning of life? One line I love, especially when we're wondering about our futures, is this: God makes everything beautiful in its time. I can't tell you exactly what God has in store for you or for your future, but here's what I do know. With God, it's going to be beautiful. Remember, you're a work in progress, and that's more than okay.
You never know how good you have it. Until you're staring at a picture of the only girl that matters. I know what we're supposed to do. It's hard for me to let go of you, so I'm just trying to hold on, hold on. I don't wanna know what it's like when you're gone. I don't wanna move on. I don't wanna know what it's like when you're gone for good. You're slipping through my fingertips, a little bit by a little bit. I didn't know the love of you was the happiest I've ever been, so I'm just trying to hold on. I need to learn how to cope without you. I'm trying to protect myself, but only you know how to. Yeah, oh, I know what we're supposed to do. Oh, but I hate the thought of losing you, so I'm just trying to hold on. Hold on, I don't wanna know what it's like when you're gone. I don't wanna move on. I don't wanna know what it's like when you're gone for good. You're slipping through my fingertips, a little bit by a little bit. I didn't know the love of you was the happiest I've ever been, so I'm just trying to hold on. Starting to feel like you don't need me. Wanna believe it's all for the better. It's getting real, I'm missing you deeply, so I'm just trying to hold on. Starting to feel like you don't need me. Wanna believe it's all for the better. It's getting real, I'm missing you deeply, so I'm just trying to hold on. Hold on, I don't wanna know what it's like when you're gone. I don't wanna move on. I don't wanna know what it's like when you're gone for good. You're slipping through my fingertips, a little bit by a little bit. I didn't know the love of you was the happiest I've ever been, so I'm just trying to hold on. I'm just trying to hold on.
Blinded by your face, I thought I knew what I want, but now I just wanna get out of your space. You didn't deserve me, but you cut the ties and left me in the dark and dirty. Oh, I checked off all the boxes. You still kept your hands in your pockets. Oh, I should have known that your heart was still filled with damage. I thought that I could beat my chances now, so I want you to know. Don't reach out, don't text or call. I don't wanna hear from you at all. Stole my heart and dug it in the dirt. Fell for every single infatuated word, and I think I made up my mind. I ain't giving you any of my time. But there's one thing that I know for sure: you can't make amends with everybody you hurt. I made a promise in my head that I wouldn't let you be the one for me that got away. But there was a part of me that still said you would end up going back to him instead of staying. Oh, I checked off all the boxes. You still kept your hands in your pockets. Oh, I should have known that your heart was still filled with damage. I thought that I could beat my chances now, so I want you to know. Don't reach out, don't text or call. I don't wanna hear from you at all. Stole my heart and dug it in the dirt. Fell for every single infatuated word, and I think I made up my mind. I ain't giving you any of my time. There's one thing that I know for sure: you can't make amends with everybody you hurt.
When you open your eyes, can you see the things I see? It's a beautiful life of bold and untold dreams. Would you believe me if I told you there is a promise here we'll find you living your life with freedom to be free? Oh, I know I don't quite know what heaven's like, but I found
child. Every good and perfect thing you never keep beyond my reach. When I finally realized just how deep your love is wide, I could barely understand how you can love me as I am. Oh, I know I don't quite know what heaven's like, but I found the meaning.